Dear son, today I want to address a matter of utmost importance: the role of emotional self-control and its impact on our relationships, particularly within the context of marriage, our emotional well-being, and our ability to exercise self-control are vital aspects of living a life that reflects the love and teachings of Jesus Christ. A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. Vulnerability and chaos that ensue when we lack emotional self-control. It is crucial for us to recognize the importance of managing our emotions, for it affects not only our personal well-being, but also our interactions with others, especially our spouses. The fruit of the Spirit includes self-control. When we surrender to the Holy Spirit, we receive the strength to exhibit self-control in our emotions, thoughts, and actions. It is through the power of the Spirit that we can manifest love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Another area where self-control plays a significant role is in impulse control. Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. It is far more admirable to exercise self-restraint over our emotions than to conquer physical battles. Know this, my brothers. Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger, for the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. We are called to be slow to anger and quick to listen, allowing the righteousness of God to guide our actions. In marriage, it is crucial to avoid burdening our wives with discomfort. Love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. Husbands, love your wives as their own bodies, showing understanding and honor. Live with your wife in an understanding way, recognizing her value and treating her with respect. Failing to do so only hinders our relationship, but also affects your connection with God. We must guard against any form of vanity that surpasses our wives. That's why we do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interest of others. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. Instead, it is patient, kind, and selfless. Let us cultivate such love in our own hearts. Commitment and integrity are essential in our relationships. Let our words be simply yes or no, with anything more coming from evil. Remember not to lie to one another. Embody the new self, renewed in knowledge after the image of our Creator. Let us honor our commitments and be people of truth. As men, we must also consider the impact of our character on those around us, especially our fellow brothers. It is important to sharpen one another. Likewise, it is important to encourage and build one another up. Our actions and behavior should reflect the godly character we aspire to possess. Sometimes we may be tempted to hand our problems to our wives, expecting them to bear the burden alone. We must love our wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. We are called to sacrificially support and care for our spouses, not burden them with our anxieties. We should cast all our anxieties on God because he cares for us. Let us seek his guidance and share our concerns with him, trusting that he will provide wisdom and strength. In challenging times, when our wives may be spiritually demanding or holding us accountable, we should be loving our wives as Christ loved the church, which involves self-sacrifice and commitment. As fathers, we should not provoke our children to anger, but to bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. By nurturing our own spiritual growth, we can better lead our families and examples of godliness. To truly grow spiritually and emotionally, we must put effort into self-improvement. Remember not to conform to the patterns of this world, but to be transformed by the renewal of our minds. By seeking God's will and aligning our thoughts with actions with His Word, we can discern what is good and acceptable to Him. Make sure you walk by the Spirit, allowing His guidance to lead you away from fulfilling your selfish, fleshly desires. Cultivate a loving and respectful relationship with your wife. Let all that you do be done in love. Model the importance of love and respect in marriage. Love your wives as yourself, and wives respect your husbands. By embodying love and respect in your words and actions, you can nurture a strong and fulfilling partnership. In conclusion, son, reflect these teachings and examine your life in light of the Scriptures. Seek the Holy Spirit's guidance to develop emotional self-control, exercise impulse control, honor and support your wife, avoid vanity, fulfill our commitments, exhibit good character, lean on God in times of trouble, grow spiritually and emotionally, and cultivate loving and respectful relationships. Your life is a testament to the transformative power of God's love and grace.